Yo, a lot of crazy news going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, a lot of crazy news going on around the city, man.
It's been a wild week. Plus, the weekend is about to be crazy. And first off, how's your holiday, Pooh? Did you have a good Christmas?
My holidays is highly blessed, man. Yes,
Good to hear.
yes. Always, man. Always take time to, reach out to the people, we love and take some time for myself,
Yes.
which is always good.
And for the people listening, don't act like I'm talking to Pooh the first time. Pooh's one of my first texts, Merry
That's
Christmas. So.
that's right. Come on, man. If they don't know, they better know. But we're saying that, man. Listen, welcome to High School Basketball Weekly. I am your host, Glenn Poole Harding, always here with my partner.
Brian Reichert.
And tonight's show, we got a special guest.
Oh, yeah.
We got the founder, Haron H2O Hargrave, the NYC Elite 32 Winter Festival. And as y'all can tell outside, it's definitely winter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. And then the next half hour show, we'll be going into the May Hoops Holiday Classic, which we got to do, my guy. We got to do the job on your part, right?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we'll get y'all some updates from around the city, man. Some games, a lot of drama. Well, we wouldn't be New York City if it wasn't. All right? So stay tuned. Let's start the show. What's going on, my brother? What's going on with you, man? First of all, how was your holiday, man?
Listen, it was great. Like you said, such good times to just relax and really reset the batteries and get ready for this basketball push. Because, like you said, I really just tried to slow things down, relax, enjoy time with the family, which was great. But just watching that video, man, so much has changed from the video alone. I mean, Jada Swan officially out of the PSAL in a St. James uniform. Crazy to say. Didn't think we'd be here, but wow.
Man, a lot is going on, man. Uh, what was it? I think it's Saturday. I was in panic mode.
Mm.
No, not Saturday. Excuse me. It's not even Saturday yet. Uh, Christmas was Thursday. Wednesday night, I'm in panic mode
Yeah.
because already had 90% of the Ty Grant interview finished.
Mm.
I check on my phone and it's not there.
Oh.
My phone is going haywire.
Yeah.
It's shutting off and doing all these things. So, as I always do, call my godfather, our godfather. Like, yo, father, what's going on, man? Phone acted crazy. So he goes and does what he, do, figures it out, say, yo, maybe you need to update your phone.
There it is.
Update both my phones. So this time I'm stressed. I need to get some rest.
Yeah.
So I get some rest, wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I re-edit the whole Ty Grant interview.
I love it.
which was probably way better than the first time I did it. And it came out very well. Salute to my guy Ty Grant. Definitely had to smash the the new year with that interview. We did it maybe maybe October.
It looked like you were having fun too with him.
Man, it's always fun talking to Ty, man, because you never know what he's gonna say. But you know, I'm glad the world get to really kind of see where he comes from, because I think overall he's kind of misunderstood, because that was the name of the title
And you can
of the
see that.
episode.
You can see that. But, we got to see him on the sidelines. He must be so excited for that opportunity, and those kids must love having him around. So,
No doubt, no doubt. Salute to my guy Ty Grant. If y'all ain't go check out that episode, please check it out. It's up on my YouTube channel right now, so
I
please go check
appreciate
it out.
that insight, Pooh, because people don't know that. I got to tell you, too, some of my best writing is waking up writing at 3, 4, 5 in the morning when no one's around and everything's quiet and everything's, still. Some of the best production comes at that time, man. So it's funny you brought that up.
And it's crazy. They said, when I was in the music industry, some of the greatest records were done at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Crazy.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, all right. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, man. Y'all appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Thanks, WC. Yeah, man. You look, you got to be dedicated to this, man, because it's a selfless craft. And again, to be able to be of service of people, and just give them your all, right? Because that's why I do that in everything that I do, man. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Trying, right?
Happy
Trying.
holidays, too. Happy holidays.
For sure.
No doubt. CK's always in the building. Appreciate you, CK.
Dude, the upstate hoopers, Pooh, are hooping, bro. I gotta start sharing some info, and we gotta start checking out some of these upstate boys because they are putting on a show, man. Some offers coming in, a lot of good stuff coming from upstate.
So let's do this next Friday on the 2nd. Let's bring CK on and let's hammer our way through that, man.
Come on anytime, man. He's definitely proud of those boys upstate, man. He's ready, so let's do it.
No doubt, no doubt. And always gotta give love to the #1 basketball head in all of America, my guy Ayatollah Beats, all the way from Portland, Oregon. Yo, you gotta go to the Nike. I gotta see you some bread, so you give me some of those sneakers from Nike, man. You know what I'm saying? That, come on, you right there, bro. You right there.
We need him to go on a mission for us.
No doubt. Happy holidays, and I appreciate the call too, Ayatollah. Thank you, man, for reaching out, man. Appreciate you. For sure, for sure. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, CK, next week. But right now, we want to bring on our first guest. He is the founder of the NYC Elite 32 Winter Invitational. And we definitely got to get him up here so he could do his own basketball head interview, because
yeah, he's a hooper.
I think he's the leading scorer for Sacramento State.
I was gonna say he's a hooper, man. He's a hooper.
All time lead. He got an incredible story. So without further ado, let's welcome my guy Haron H2O Hargrave.
Yo, what's going on? Pooh, what's good, man? Brian, what's going on? How y'all doing?
We're doing well, man. Doing well, brother.
Merry
Doing
Christmas,
well.
Happy Holidays, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I took up my Grinch uniform, so you know what I'm saying. Everybody's wilding out about to do it in Florida. That was me down in Florida. Let me stop.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Nah, man, just a pleasure. Happy to be here. I've known about your journey for a long time and everything like that, and just it's a blessing to see where you started and where you're at right now. Super dope. Had you on the Wavy World podcast.
Woo! Got to blow a whistle for that. Have fun doing that. Wavy World's in the house. And if y'all haven't done so, please subscribe to the Wavy World YouTube channel. Go follow them on Instagram and all that.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. So, we spoke after then. You like, I got to get you on the show right before our Winter Invitational. This is the 9th year.
Wow.
that we're doing it, and one of the questions you asked me was very, very dope and deep, and I'll let you, kind of tap into that. But it kind of, got me going. You asked me questions on the show that we brought you to, so like it was super, super dope.
I can't
Yeah.
help it, man. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's just naturally in me, man.
Yes, sir.
So what got you into doing this right now, showcasing all these schools that definitely need to be showcased?
Yeah, for sure. So, one of the main things that got me into wanting to start to showcase the kids is because I was away. When I went to college, I playing at Sacramento State. When I went away, I went through that. I only played 1 year high school basketball. I played at Campus Magnet. Only played my senior year.
Mm,
Wow.
So and that's I'm gonna make this story go real quick. I went to junior high school 72. Back in the day, they used to have a ninth grade. So I stayed for my ninth grade year.
Yep.
My sophomore year, um, I was gonna go to St. John's Prep with Coach Holford at the time.
mm.
My mother we used to sell ices at my mother was a teacher, educator, and all that, but we also had our own business. We used to have an icy truck. And we were at Metro Swoosh, and I was playing, and Coach Gramby was there. My mother went to campus, well, Andrew Jackson, and Coach Gramby was the coach, but my mother was in high school. So
Wow.
so he saw me playing, and Coach Gramby swayed my mother from me going to uh, going with Coach Holford to St. John's Prep. And that's around that time when Talik Brown was there and everything like that. So that was like a dope era to go to St. John's Prep. I would have been going right into there, but swayed her to have me go to Campus Magnet, and I wound up fracturing my left wrist playing at Allen Gardens with Calvary Baptist Church. I'll never forget it. And
Wow.
then my junior year, right before so that wiped out that season. My
Of course.
junior year, right before the season, I broke my left arm. So it wasn't because I was like a knucklehead and I just didn't,
Yeah.
get good grades. I just had misfortune. I told my mother, "Yo, this is why I wasn't supposed to go there. I'm getting hurt right before the season." So I literally only had my senior year to play at Campus Magnet, and I was I was all Queens, run up for all city. I led us in scoring, an assist, and free throws and steals that year. And yeah, so I saw the grind and how the kids how I had to come up, and I got with Coach Tippy at the end of my senior year, and he really helped me. I went the JUCO route and did all other things, but personally, I wanted to help out with getting these kids more eyes and ears on what they were doing, and not the kids who already got it. Like what's going on with the other classic and everything like that. These are kids who already, Blair and these other schools. They already have every single eye on them. For us, giving a Makai Jackson a scholarship who was at Wagner, a couple years ago, which would have never probably got an athletic scholarship. He's a good player, but he's not getting the eyes and ears. So one of the things that we did and that we're doing here with NYC Elite 32 is we're pushing those student athletes who don't get that college look, but we're giving them that college look. We're giving them all the eyes. We got the Pix 11 and News Ones and Fox Fives out there as if they're top five recruits.
No
Mm.
doubt. Yo, can you do me a favor? It's maybe something blocking your speaker on your phone. I don't know how you got it set up.
You can't hear me?
I can hear
It's
you, but
muffled.
it's like a feedback.
Hold on 1 second.
There you go. Yeah.
Is it better here or
Yeah, much better.
okay? All right, cool. Dang,
Yeah.
that's because I said some stuff.
Nah.
No, we heard
We
you
could
fine.
definitely can hear you. We definitely hear you, but there was some feedback.
Okay. I'll probably have my headphones in. So
Yeah.
is it good now though?
Oh, it's perfect.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, when you're starting up this thing, did you feel like you ran into some hurdles? Did you think it was easier? Did you think it was more difficult than you probably predicted in the beginning? Did you run into any obstacles? What was kind of the hardest part with you guys getting started with everything?
So one of the biggest parts because I came from an era where we just you make matchups and that was it. I
Yeah.
didn't know like I in a perfect world I would have wanted the Catholic school versus the public schools and things like that. But Catholic schools start their schedule. They have their schedule in July, August, right? Maybe even before that.
Before
So
that.
when we first started, it was very difficult to, I used to say, hey, like in September or the first year, October, November, teams already got their schedule out.
Yep. Crazy.
And when it first started, it started with a company that I was working with, Peak. I was director of marketing for Peak Sports. Tony Parker was with them. Dwight Howard, Lou Williams, um, Anthony Morrow. Remember Anthony
Yep,
Morrow
yep.
and Tony Parker. So, but they're like the Nike, but of China, right? So, and they were trying to get in schools, and I had a little sneaker deal with them as well, but then I became like a director of marketing. Got them to do affordable uniforms, things of that nature. So the first time I'm keeping the same years of us with the NYC Elite 32, but it started out as the Peak I Can Play Classic. So it
Mm-hmm.
was from Peak. And that's something that I want to do. And I just thought that it would be easier to get these schools and the Peak uniforms and all this other stuff, but actually having a classic. But it was pretty tough because of the time that I was promoting it in the beginning. So we only had 8 teams the first time that I did it, the
Yeah.
first time that it happened. And then we kind of grew from there. So I would say scheduling and then also certain teams, 4A, well, it was 2A back then. 2A don't want to play the B. I didn't know, how that went. I would just come in and just wanting to help out these teams. And
Mm-hmm.
some of the names that were really good when I was playing, they're no longer good.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
So it was I'm like, yeah, I got this team, and they're like, well, they suck now. Like, and it's like, okay. But as I got better with it, like right now we're pretty good. We're really good with it now. So
Mhm.
but that was the one of the biggest obstacles was not really knowing who's lit or not knowing who's who or what's what and what time to actually do it. So but this year we had all the teams in July, August.
Good.
So you didn't see too much promoting the events to like it was open. If you
Yeah.
if you you under we're just doing more of the schedule, what time the games were, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. So we
Nah,
had every
word.
team already locked in.
Excellent.
Nah, I'm just gonna let everybody know now. If you play for BCAM, Bronx Leadership Academy,
Yeah.
if you play for Scholars Academy, if you play for Mott Haven, if you play for Stevenson, if you play for Boys and Girls, if you play for Brooklyn Collegiate, Campus Magnet, Cardoza,
Yeah.
Thurgood, Marshall Academy. Um, you better be on this show right now, cause you may hear your name, cause we gonna run down. I did most of the schools. A few didn't have their stats,
hmm
right? Um, and I don't know why I couldn't find Coach LaWanda Green's number in my phone. I don't know. It did
Oh
not
yeah, Coach
update
Green. Yeah, yeah.
because her team is 5-1, right?
Mm.
Mm.
And they're going against Bronx Leadership Academy, which is 9-0,
Love
which
Yeah,
it.
is crazy.
yeah, yeah.
You
But I
know,
got great. So a lot of these relationships that I have, I call them, especially because I referee. I referee in the PSAL. I referee in Catholic school. I referee in New Jersey. I ref girls college as well too. Women's college. I'm sorry. Division 3 and Division 2. Hopefully moving up to Division 1 very soon.
no
But
doubt.
you got to set goals for yourself, and that's something that I do. Like I kind of just, with every aspect of life, I kind of just set my own goals. That way, I'm not getting too ahead of myself, or kind of just undermining myself as well too. I'm always trying to push forward and making these things happen. But so I know a lot of these coaches. I talk to them, like that's why, like even being able to pivot on certain things, just make a phone call, and do what you got to do and it's either yes or no. It's no gray area. Like, can you do it or not? Like, because if you can't do it, somebody else will. I'm gonna call another coach, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. So that's why, like, if a team drop out, it's okay. Like, you know what I mean? We'll get somebody right back in there. But this time now more than ever, some of these coaches, they have the nerve to not want to play against certain people. And I say the nerves because it's like, man, somebody gave you an opportunity. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So it's kind of weird and sticky sometimes, but it is what it is.
A lot of feelings in that league, coach, especially when you're making the schedule, man. A lot of people in their feelings. And I got a question. The fact that you brought up that you referee, I love that you brought that up. How insane is that there are not 3 PSAL referees for a varsity game? I
Yo,
need to hear your opinion. Because when I'm
I
in the Catholic League on Long Island,
it's three,
and
of course.
I'm not saying that the athleticism is up to the competition of maybe the 4A, but there's 3 referees there. I mean, come on
Yo,
now.
so imagine this. Put it like this: the way basketball is supposed to be officiated is supposed to be officiated with 3 officials at all times, right? But think
Correct.
about it even on this time, right? There's no substitutes for referees.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be on every play. We have to. So we're the like the our profession where the kids come in, they're younger while we're getting older, but we
Mm-hmm.
gotta be in shape. We gotta be on point. We gotta have our eye laser vision. Like we have
You
to
got to
be
cover
really,
more
really good.
ground than you're supposed
You
to.
gotta cover. So now imagine playing two when you only have 2 officials on a game, that's like playing 4-on-5. Playing a
Mm-hmm.
game 4 against 5. You understand? It's impossible to catch every single thing. But they want
Yeah.
you, and they don't pay you more when they don't have the third person.
Correct.
They don't
And
pay you
they
more.
make they're having these guys, and this is from what Pooh and I have seen. They're doing the JV game and they're
And the
doing the varsity
varsity.
game.
Yo, bro, yo, bro. Yo, hey, hey,
That's a
hey,
Don't let
hey,
my
fact.
man
hey, hey, hey,
again.
That's a
Brian,
fact, B.
Brian,
That's a
Brian,
fact.
yo, Brian, man, listen. I
I'm gonna
want
get
all,
in
I
trouble.
want all, I want all the checks, Brian. No, we want double headers all day long. Brimmer, keep them coming. Heather, keep them coming. We want all the double headers that we can get. But again, a lot of people don't want to officiate games. You got to be tough mentally, physically, emotionally. You can't let your emotions get into the game, and you can't if you had beef with somebody and you officiating one of their teams and everything like that. People automatically gonna think you have a problem with them. But as an official, you got to keep that mask and do what you got to do and
Yep.
officiate the game. But reffing with 2 officials, it happens a lot. And if you're not, a lot of people who complain about it, the people who are not in shape and things like that. But at the end of the day, the game should be officiated with 3 officials. It's a much easier game. It flows better, and
Yeah.
it's just great.
No doubt, no doubt. Great question, B. That was a great question. So I did, some research, and BCAM, I told you I couldn't find their information, but Bronx Leadership Academy, they coach Andre Key. They had Nazir Good, who's averaging 17.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris Denzel Navarre, averaging 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Patrick Gomez Cruz, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Snyder Vargas, 9.5 points, 3 assists. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Right? So already the reason why they're 9-0 because they spread the scoring around and a lot of people was involved as far as Bronx Leadership Academy. But I know BCAM is going to be tough because Coach Green always have a team prepared and always got them ready to go. So have you seen any of these teams yet?
I haven't seen him this year yet. But shout out to Mr. Keys. He used to be the athletic director at August Martin, where I'm sorry, principal. Yeah, he's the AD over there. I believe assistant principal as well too, over at August Martin. That's one of the first jobs that I had when I became a teacher in the DOE.
Mm-hmm.
Was Mr. Keys. Again, I know these people, and kind of seeing the growth there. Keys was in the first one.
Mm.
He was in the first one. I got pictures when we were of that too. So like, that he's just a good dude, man. Like overall, Dre is super, super dope. He's solid. And I always give his boys a chance. I don't care how many teams we got the Patriot schools and this and Lehigh regionals and all. I don't care. I'm getting Bronx wherever he's at, his team is in. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. Good dude. And I'm glad that his team is 9-0. And B Cam 5-1. Shout out to Coach Green. When we tapped in my boy Kai, he had introduced us, and again, it's you sometimes it's like, yo, when you know who's when people do good business with you, you're gonna continue to make it happen. When people are good to you, you're gonna continue to lock out or rock out with them. That's just a life lesson. You know what I mean? A lot of people look for acknowledgement from people who don't acknowledge them, period. Like, you know what I mean? Or they try to get support from people who literally just don't support them. They don't support you because they don't see you. They just don't want to. And that's it. And it's okay. And then we're gonna find the
Yep.
people who want to support us, and that's how we're gonna move. Like, you know. So I
And
love I
and
love
like
having teams like that do what they do and tap in with us and be consistent.
mm. And have there any like matchups that you've kind of really enjoyed, or any like rivalries that have kind of developed over the years? Matchups that you kind of get excited for, or any teams also that have really kind of impressed you since you first started, and you see them now a couple of years later. Any kind of situations like that is in the tournament right now?
So like Earl Monroe, that's a school that given an opportunity that don't really they be just beating up on everybody to the point where people are like afraid to see them. Last year we had a grudge match, and it won't be with my guy Coach Phil and Brett from Summit when Phil was at Summit Academy and we had
Yep.
Scholars Academy. They were I guess they knocked one another out of Scholars beat Summit in the playoffs, so it was like a grudge match, and
Yep.
Scholars came and beat them again, like an overtime thriller last
Wow.
year. I like to look at stuff like that, who won in a playoff game, and I like to put teams together who normally wouldn't be or won't normally play against one another. So and then 9 times out of 10, it's hard for me to even sit down and watch games because I'm running around and I'm putting
Right.
everything, with my team and my partners together. It's just very difficult and tough. What we do with the Winter Invitational is we kind of keep that celebrity feel with it too. We have some of the influencers and comedians and you know uh borough presidents come and give the MVP trophy to whoever, what team's MVP wins that game. So that's how we kind of keep that in there. Like I got Nick Bravada there from the Oval, from Tyler Perry's movies. We had, Shiggy and all these other people come out. So it's super dope. We even had like we like to, we got the sheriffs involved and everything like that. Larry Johnson, John Starks came out and give it. Imagine John Starks giving you the MVP award, bro. Like,
Crazy.
so we love that, and that's the kind of feel that we love to have. And it shout out to the New York Knicks. My Knicks, we're doing really really well, but they continue to gift us like giveaways and raffles and jerseys and every year. So it's super dope. And now it's a little bit different that they can't. It's hard for them to come and now because of the high school NIL stuff is kind of like a conflict of interest. So now they come more to our middle school stuff that we do, but the high school stuff is really really difficult for them to come to. But to get back to what you said, I just love to watch good games when I get to see them, and I love to have the coverage and the footage go out and have everybody see it. Those next couple of days, or right when it comes out, a crossover happens or something like that, and I just love to have that content put up on our page. ESPN picked up something from us from our fall brawl event that we did at Queens College. It got over 1 million something views, and so imagine it happened to August Martin. One of the kids got blocked, like a jump shot, and got blocked, and like not smack blocked, like cuff blocked, and went down the other way. Like it was crazy. And Baller's Life and ESPN picked it up. So we just know that we're on the right page when we're doing these things, man. And getting these kids who normally wouldn't get those eyes and ears.
Yeah.
No doubt. My guy Five Film said, what up to you,
Five films. Yeah, yeah.
Ron? Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
What's up?
Always on the check-in. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna run down, and then we'll come back as I run down some of these schools that's playing before we get you out of here, man. Scholars Academy, Coach Tyrell. always have a tough team. He got his son Isaiah, averaging 14 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 7 rebounds.
Mm.
Jonathan Pesos, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Then you got Mont Haven with Coach Shiv Jashawn. Hope I'm saying that right. He got Rodriguez Garo averaging 17 points. Adrian Navarro, 13 points. Keith Bass, 11 points. Then you got boys and girls, Coach Ruth Lovelace. They're not doing well this year, 1-4, but of course you're gonna always have them near the battle. Justin Scott, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Sebastian Fontanez, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Then you got Stevenson. They will be playing. I think they'll be playing boys
So
and girls.
Stevenson is gonna play. We had to switch up that matchup.
Okay.
Stevenson is playing against Far Rockaway.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so we
Far
had to switch
Rockaway
that.
won't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, the updated flyers. You look at the page now, and then so I wanted Far Rockaway to play against Thurgood Marshall because
Man, that
Far
would have been
Rockaway,
that matchup would have
he
been crazy.
so and I have to be honest, coach from Thurgood Marshall said he did not want to play Far Rockaway. And Far
Oh,
Rockaway beat them in the playoffs. And they beat, and I said, why not? Far Rockaway beat Cardozo that year and they beat you. So I'm like, this would be a grudge. I'm thinking of the promoter in me.
We ain't ducking the smoke. Come
And
on,
he
Coach
did,
Torrance.
and he said he didn't want to play them. So
oh,
he wanted to for the PSAL, he wanted to play. He's already playing too many Queens teams. That's what he said, and he wanted a Brooklyn team. And it happened to
oh,
be boys and girls that he wanted to play when boys and girls not doing that well this year. So I
oh.
don't know. But hey, I just try to make the matchups. I can't go off of that. Maybe I don't coach, you know what I'm saying? This is what his word. And then I called Coach Mark from Far Rockaway, and he said he don't want to play me. What's up? He said we beat them. He don't want the smoke. He don't want to get his revenge. Like I told him
And
all of that.
they had a better team last year. If,
Yo,
truth be told.
so
Wow.
I don't know.
Yo,
So
Real
and
inside info.
give people an update about tomorrow,
Oh
right?
yeah.
So everybody know.
okay. Real quick. Saturday's games will now be played on Monday. Sunday will be as scheduled. Our Sunday, which was day 2,
Yep.
will be day 1 now, and day 1 will be day 2 on Monday. So Saturday's games will be moved to Monday. Sunday is as scheduled. So same time, and then Saturday's games will be Monday the same time as well. Shout out to August Martin. People August Martin, August. What we did with Springfield High School, we turned that whole school around. We made it to where they got new bleachers and new padding on the wall.
Wow.
We gave them 2 brand new rims when they rims wasn't changed in over 20 years. We
Wow.
we put more eyes and ears on that school than ever before, and I wanted to personally do that. I wanted to do that because my mother used to teach there for over 25 years, and now my partner, my business partner, my partner in crime with Bowling for Peace and Elite 32, he went to August Martin, so now we're gonna switch August Martin around, and we're gonna make that school look beautiful. We're gonna have all the banners and everything up there, and they're gonna see what we do and how we change economies and change places and even that Popeyes down the block. We're gonna have 32 schools there. Now, Popeyes, y'all need to time to give us some food or something. You know what I mean? Like, or we gonna bring all this, this money your way.
Hey
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But yeah. Shout out to Harold's Grill. They will be there as well too, selling hot dogs, hamburgers, and everything like that. At August Martin. Again, they have like an exclusive deal with Elite 32.
And listen, this is from Pooh and I. We're so proud of the work that you've been putting in and really stepping up, especially, two guys who appreciate the league from top to bottom, especially the bottom, and
Yeah.
it's nice for some of those guys to get some love, on those lower levels. And, you guys really put the attention to detail, get the eyes on those guys. So, from Pooh and I just want to really appreciate all the work that you guys put in, because we know just running, a four team 2 day little battle is insane. So I can't imagine what you're dealing with all these teams.
32. It's crazy.
32. 32. Matter of fact, it's 34 this year.
Right?
But we have 34 because we have 9 games on Sunday. Well, yeah, Sunday we got 9 games. We had to turn back so many teams, man, and
Isn't it crazy to think from your first year that you actually have to turn teams away?
we got to turn teams away. Schedule conflict. We can't do it. I'm sorry,
Listen,
but
they want part two. They want a part two, my man.
yeah, yep.
Well, listen, what I'm gonna do, man. I told you how our schedule is kind of conflict, but since you moving your stuff to Monday, we're gonna try to come out there Monday and show off, show my face at least, and represent us and what we're doing. I know Brian probably got work that day, but I'll be out there. Check out a few games and show my face and show my support. You know what I mean?
No doubt. I appreciate it. Again, it's H2O. You can follow me, H205 on Instagram. Follow NYC Elite 32 and Ballin' for Peace on the Instagram. And go to ballinforpeace.org, get your merch. And like we always say, support with your purchase.
No doubt. And let them know the school again. And,
so
where it's at.
Now is December 28th and 29th. August Martin High School. It's in Queens. Starting games at 9:15. Last game is gonna be at 7:15. And on Monday, last game will be at 6:00. So shout out to all the teams: Brooklyn Collegiate, Campus Magnet, Lehigh, Patrick School, everybody who's participating in our event. We definitely appreciate you. Thanks for always showing us love. Pooh, Brian, thanks for having me on the show tonight. I appreciate you guys, and this is huge. Thank you.
No doubt, brother. I'll holler at you, man.
Keep going,
Peace
man.
out.
Keep going.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. Nice work, man. You guys doing some incredible work.
A great guy, man. And, also just doing a great job with the media and, on the with the podcast. They do such a nice job, too. Like, just a great guy to have around. And another guy who you said would be a great episode for you. Would love to hear more about that journey to Sacramento State. Imagine 1 year and you get to somehow Division I player. That's unbelievable.
Yo, bro, the stuff that I was hearing, I was just like, damn, we always see each other. And,
right?
Until you have that conversation, you won't know, right? It's so many people I have, to get. And I'm always being persuaded to tap into people outside the city. I said, there's so many people in New York alone, not even the city, just in New York alone, right? I got to make sure that everybody gets the same amount of love, man. So salute to H2O and everything that he's doing. And he's related to my guy, Tony Hargrave, as well. Another New York City legend.
That's awesome, man. Crazy.
No doubt, man. Well, look, let's jump right into the Jordan Classic because... man, you got some games, bro.
Listen, as long as you save some room for that New York City drama after, we can hit our Made Classic because we better save some room. But, man, the lineup that my boys have put together at Made Hoops is wild, man. Any team you can think of you want to see will be there. And they're already in New York City if they're out of the state. They were told to come early, man.
Hey, they better be, knowing what they up against with this weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and Pooh, I gotta give Made a lot of credit too. There's a ton of New York City teams playing in both days.
Yes.
Nice. It's not all about, teams in Jersey and Pennsylvania and the Florida schools in Texas. There's a lot of New York City action, a lot of kids. Even there's a bunch of Long Island teams playing in it too. So there's a lot of kids with some major opportunities to be seen this weekend.
Yeah, salute to Chad and the whole May organization, man. You guys did a great job with this lineup, man, because right off the bat, man, you got St. Xavier from Kentucky, right, who's going to be here for a whole week because I think they play NAS next week at NAS, right?
Wow.
So they start off with Achievement first, 9:30 in the morning. And, hey, look, anybody that can get up 9:30 in the morning for a game, I give all the props to.
Absolutely. And, it's in your gym, Pooh. One of your favorite gyms in the city, man. A cheaper
Definitely.
first. Who knows how to do it right?
Definitely gonna be a good game. Looking forward to that. Then you got Archbishop Carroll versus Oak Ridge from Florida. Archbishop Carroll from DC. That's happening at 11:15. And then Dynamic Prep versus Roman Catholic from Philadelphia.
I mean, how about that? The number one player, arguably in 2027, Marcus Spears, Jermaine O'Neal's the coach. I mean, and they were good there last year, so they'll be excited to come back and make some noise.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to that. And then at 3:30, you got Mount Verdi from Florida versus our own Stepanak from
Wow.
New York.
And listen, how about Stepanak making it all the way to the championship in the city of Palms? Really doing a great job. Just wrote an article about our boy, Mr. Unstoppable Hassan Karesi, who has been on a tear down in Florida doing his thing. They ultimately came up short against Paul V, who will be in the area and will be playing. But, man, Stepanak heating up.
Yeah, man. They lost by 4 points, and they had 16 turnovers.
And they took the lead late. No Adonis Ratliff either, man. They had it.
K. Darius shot, I think, 2 for 10. He didn't shoot well. So a lot of variables that went to that game against them, and they still only lost by 4.
Yeah, and you got to shout out our guy Smitty. I mean, just a physical force. I mean, I think in 2 games he has like 68 points against Stepanak. So he's
His
really
stock is rising.
Oh yeah, he's a major star in the class. He's got every offer in the world. He's been connected to Duke, and I could just imagine him and Rippy just being unbelievable together if they paired up.
I would love to see them play against each other, man.
Oh man, and who knows? Who knows? They might. I mean, if Rippy goes to North Carolina State, he'll be playing them. In the regular season in the conference play. If Smitty goes to Duke, so 2 of the top guards for sure, and Ron will be there, as you know.
Oh, for sure. And then for that 10:30 game in the AM, because that's right after the Achievement First game, you got Cardinal Spellman versus Brentwood from Long Island.
Couple historic programs right there. Listen, two teams who are young, so we're excited to see who steps up for them. Is Spellman any good, or is it just our guy, the coach, holding it down?
Listen, Mo Hicks on the sideline, something special is going to happen. So it'll be good to see him on the sidelines.
And Coach Jimenez at Brentwood, one of the best on Long Island history. So, he's been pillaged, but he's got some exciting young guards he's ready to unleash on Spellman.
2 legendary coaches.
No doubt. Yep. Shout out Coach Hicks, man, the best.
No doubt. This is the Stony Brook School, Long Island versus Scaling. This is going to be a good game. I think this is the game we should be stepping right into.
Listen,
that's a 12-15 game.
It's an awesome matchup, and our guy, Coach White, who was in our, showcase, always brings it, one of our family, and his team has played an insane non-league schedule. So happy to see them in this. I totally told the guys that made, if you need a Long Island team, Coach White's ready to go. So I was glad to see them in it. And Scaling, a team that's quietly doing their thing in the Catholic League. Javon Webb still unsigned. A lot of talented pieces. So that should be a good game.
Most definitely. Do you got the 2 o'clock Morris Catholic, New Jersey versus South Shore of New York? We did the same thing.
But guys, there's going to be 2 gyms this year. So literally there'll be 2 games going on the entire time. You could go to either matchup. There's going to be girls games as well scattered in the mix. So keep it going, man. South Shore in there a couple times.
Yeah. Well, you remember, there's a South Shore, New Jersey as well. That's who plays against Amityville, right? So you got the air court and you got the flight court.
That's right.
All right?
Yep.
So that's happening there. Saturday again on 5:15, you got Bishop McNamara versus Link Academy from
Wow.
Missouri. So you got Maryland versus Missouri. Wow.
And listen, Link Academy, took down Lehigh by like 20 points without Dylan Mingo. They're one of the strongest teams, not only in this kind of bracket, but in the country. I mean, they're right there for the top spot. And who you said they're playing?
They're playing Bishop McNamara from Maryland, which
And they got
always.
our guy Caden Samuel, who I know you like from the top 100, and
Yep.
has a bucket. So he's down to Bama, Georgetown, and his family will be there, loud and proud, representing for Bishop back.
And then we got on the flight court at 5:15, we got Friends Central from PA versus Christ the King from Queens, New York. And this is a girls' game right here.
Big O, baby. Big O in the building. So glad they got our girl a nice primetime slot, and she's going to look to do some damage.
No doubt, no doubt. Oh, and that South Shore game that I mentioned earlier is also a girls' game as well. So I want to definitely mention that.
That's
then we got
Pooh. I gave you the
Yeah, got you. Right? And then OSL versus Blair Academy. The rematch from last year.
Boy, Mel Thomas, the St. Louis commit. I love Mel too. I can't. That's going to be crazy.
Great kid. Both great kids. Ron, great kid. Both of them come from great families. So salute.
Two dads who are just tremendous characters in the game. Such great guys to run into every single time I see them in the gym. So shout out Mr. Rippy and shout out Papa Mel for sure.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. So on a flight court, we got Woodside, Virginia versus Eagle Academy, Bronx.
Nice. A nice opportunity for Coach Rose right here to do his thing. Part of the Jordan family, wants to put on a show, and nice to see Eagle in the slot.
No doubt. And then you got Coatesville, PA versus Christ the King boys on the air court at, 8:15. Yep.
Now that's a great matchup, Pooh. Johnny Magna, the two 2028s that have been stepping up, Skylar Ragu and Aaron Ellis. And then on the other side, Pooh, my guy, Colton Hiller, number one player in 2028, going to be in the building.
Woo! This is going to be a big challenge. This is going to be a big challenge for our guys at Christ the King.
And Pooh, just in case you want to mess with him, his brother is the starting center. So good luck. He's a senior.
Well, damn. And you know what's so crazy? Why do they do this? Because right across in the next gym at the flight court, you got Cohorts OTE.
Oh.
With our guys Anderson Diaz and Asher Elson versus the Patrick School of New Jersey.
Wow, Flory Kaminga and our guy Caleb Oregu, man. Our big guy.
How do we do this, B? Why they don't? Oh my God, bro.
Hey, listen, Pooh, come on, man. You're smarter than this. You know how it works in the city, man. This schedule is very tentative, my friend. All we need is a little OT and we're set, my man. Don't worry about it. All right? We
bet.
Get forth.
Got you.
And if we got to get the radio, we'll get the radio, man. And I'll say, listen, get over here. It's getting tight.
No doubt. Then you got Sidwell Friends, DC versus Bergen Catholic from New Jersey.
Another solid matchup. Two teams I don't know too much about.
Same here.
But I got to tell you, Bergen, I think, has my guy Julie Savant, who's an absolute monster. And I'd love to see him. I think he's going to Michigan State and is an absolute stud.
And then you got St. John's Prep at the same time versus the George School. I really might want to see this because I definitely want to see Sebastian Harding go against our guy, Soul Food.
And Pooh, I don't know if the city is figuring it out yet, but Mr. Fernandez at St. John's Prep is a problem. The guy is scoring at an alarming rate. Him and Soul Food look insane together in the backcourt.
First of all, Fernandez is a walking bucket. He is a walking bucket. It's like he's in front. you know, where the beach is, right? He's on the sand and got the ocean right in front of him. He can't miss. He's just throwing it right into the ocean, and it always goes in.
He's like he's almost like a combination of Pat Rouse and Jacob Gomez from last year together. Like he is just completely fit in perfectly. Coach Higgins is getting him in all the right spots. They look unstoppable, man. They really look strong. The big guy looks good. They're going to be tough. The Georgia school better lock in, man. Do not take that game lightly.
Please, please, because
And that's
it's
just
going
day
to be
one.
different.
That's just day one. Guys.
Yeah, because we just getting to day 2. We just getting to day 2 right now, and we named all of these games. So many sick games.
It's crazy. And
Chad did a great job.
Day 2 is nuts, man. Yeah, and Chad and Made Hoops getting involved. They're partnering up with a bunch of guys in the NBA to get a court in New York City. They're just doing so many things, gearing up for this AAU season and beyond, man. Made Hoops is ready to go. Crazy. But let's get to day 2, man. What do you got?
Oh, Mount Zion, Maryland versus Link Academy. That's going to be on NBA TV at 10 o'clock in the morning.
2 games of Link Academy is nuts.
Yeah, and then the girls' side, you got Brandeis versus Mary Burcham, which is going to be one hell of a game.
And you love having a game like that, Pooh, right? You love having a game like that. It's such an awesome opportunity for the ladies. And they're gonna put on a show. 2 feisty programs ready to go.
No doubt. You got Mount Verde at 11:45 versus Dynamic Prep.
Unbelievable, man. I mean, Mount Verde reloaded again. Super exciting roster. Another team that's ready to go for the number 1 spot. And Dynamic Prep, Pooh. I mean, they are going to be so much fun to watch. One of my favorite teams and top of the list to check out.
Yeah, and they Mount Verde lose their head coach, and people think they fell off, and it's like, no, we could beat the number 1 team in the country and still be here to be rocking and relevant.
7 Division 1, commits ready to go. It's wild, man. They are stacked.
Yep. So now across in the flight court at 12:15, you got Woodside, Virginia versus Nazareth of PA.
Yeah, another game. Not too sure about these 2 teams. I know they were excited to get them in, and 2 groups. Listen, there's always teams that you never heard of. There were teams when I went to the last couple that I never heard of. Instantly found players I loved on it. So this is definitely a game I'm looking to check out, see who's standing out.
And this is awesome for me as well because, after having, our meeting with the top 100, and we emphasize discovering new talent, right? It's easy to go after the talent that everybody knows is good, but it's another thing to discover new talent.
Somebody always says, it's easy to get the top 50 guys. What about, 150 to 300, finding those type of guys and really finding out the gems who are kind of emerging, which happens every year, right? New guys pop up out of nowhere. So I definitely think that's what it's all about.
And NBA Players Association is starting to realize now all the guys that's getting these big contracts and the stars are a lot of guys that were in the top 100.
Yeah.
Go figure.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, keep doing what you're doing. We'll find you.
Absolutely.
For sure. Dun, 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 dun.
Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting.
At 1:30 on NBA TV Air Court, you got Luha versus Paul Six from Virginia.
Mitty in the building.
Yo, B. Okay. Dylan Mingo versus Jordan Smith.
Listen, if Dylan Mingo plays, because he's yet to get going, obviously he's not going to be anywhere near 100% or game-ready shape like Jordan is.
What's been going on with him? Give people an update.
Yeah, he's just been out. I haven't gotten specifics on the injury yet. Also, a little wobbly on the timeline. I'm hoping he's back for this, but seriously, just kind of sitting and waiting. Also, I was told about possibly a timeline, but that's also been pushed back for a commitment. So a couple of questions with Mr. Mingo, but at the same time, if he can play, him and Smitty will be must-watch TV from start to finish because Smitty's potentially putting on a national player of the type run with the way he started this year.
Definitely. Well, I didn't know Deron Rippey Sr. used to coach at Bedford Academy before Phelps took over. Didn't know that.
Wow.
Thanks a lot, E. Thanks a lot. Said there should be a Jordan Holiday Classic city, similar to the City of Palms.
Yeah, listen, it's tough to get, with so many of the non-league games and so many of those things already established. But yeah, I love the tournaments. The tournaments are fantastic. I agree.
Nah, I think, somebody walking out here champion says a lot. And it'll give our guys from New York a chance to put themselves in the place among some of the country's best.
And I think Caden Allen has the X Factor game if Lehigh wins. I think he has the big game for Lehigh. Playing well.
No doubt. And then Achievement First plays again.
They better, right, Pooh?
At a decent time this time. Instead of playing 9:30, they playing at 2 o'clock versus St. Mary's of Long Island. I think that would be a great game to go check out. Because the games are offset a little bit. The Lehigh game is at 1:30. The other game is at 2 o'clock. So we'll get a chance to check them out.
And they got our guy Hank Williams is over there now from LWA.
Yeah.
They got my guy Noah Patterson from Freeport. Mary's looking to make some noise. A little up and down start, but talented group. Let's see what they could do against a really, really exciting Achievement First squad.
No doubt. Then you got St. Xavier, Kentucky versus Bishop McNamara at 3:15 on the air court. That'll be on the NBA app. And then in the next gym, you got Hudson Catholic, New Jersey versus Sidwell Friends of D.C.
Nice. So a couple, Hudson Catholic was successful, been here before. Sidwell getting another game. Same with Bishop back, another chance to play against that Kentucky team. So these will be like a kind of matchup where we find out some other guys outside the state who can kind of ball out. And obviously we talked about Caden Samuel for Bishop back.
No doubt. Listen, Caden Samuels is another walking bucket. This kid can absolutely score the basketball.
And I wish he was watching because I tell scouts about him all the time, and all they say is, yeah, college good. I'd love to tell him that's what he's been getting.
Listen, a lot of pro scouts are saying that too at the top 100 camp. Because I was just like, why aren't they so excited about this kid? And this is, but here, truth be told, right? And I tell all the young guys that's listening. And this is not a knock to Caden Samuel, but this is for everybody else. Caden just on another level. You gotta be able to do more than just score. And that's what they were saying. Yeah, he can score, but what else can he do?
Yeah.
Does he make everybody around him better?
Yeah, and it's funny. I get a little bit of that with Smitty from higher ups. Kind of like what position does he play? What else does he do well?
He's a tweener. He's between 1 and 2.
I just think, Pooh, those two guys I'd go to war with and figure it out.
Yeah. But Smitty, he got his name being a defensive player.
Yeah. Well, he can play defense for sure, but he's just a tweener, like you said. People don't see him as much of a point guard at 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he's Aki. Pause. All right. Sunday, still on Sunday, 5 o'clock, Oak Ridge, Florida versus St. Francis of Maryland.
Ooh, man, I got to tell you, St. Francis is one of those teams I like to see. Took down Stepanak, has been a thorn in their side, and just one of those teams kind of in our region that's been doing their thing with some really quality play. And they're going to remind you of a PSAL team.
Oh, no doubt, because they guard players off the chain.
Crazy good.
Yep. And then at 5:15, you got Eagle Academy Brooklyn versus St. Francis Prep. New York versus New York, baby.
I'm going to take a minute here to ask Pooh, and you could tell me as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But what the heck's going on with Eagle Brooklyn after this Thomas Jefferson fiasco. Are you hearing any? Is there going to be any consequences of what kind of happened? Because there's definitely a scrum. There was definitely some players involved with the Eagle. You know, a lot of crazy things being said on the internet, which is definitely nuts. But what are you kind of hearing as a guy connected to the PSTL and city?
Well, I spoke to Coach Kev Hamilton because
Yeah,
I got a call right before we was about to go on, and I said I had to call Coach to figure out the truth of what's going on.
yeah.
He said all of those rumors are not true.
Mm-hmm.
He said his team will be together for the year and they're good. But there was also rumors about Coach Bud being suspended as well. I haven't spoke to him to clarify those rumors,
Okay.
but they was talking about some around 7 to 8 games
Wow.
suspension. But of course, I haven't confirmed with Coach Bud or
And for
anybody
listen,
from his staff, so
that's
these are just
something.
all rumors.
Poof, so some didn't see the video. What kind of could you say? Yeah, because listen, media was thrown out. No one was in the gym for the finish. What kind of happened? What did you hear? Just from some people there and other things of the situation.
Well, the situation was kind of crazy, right? Because you had uh,
A
a
heated
player,
rivalry, right? A heated
definitely,
rivalry.
definitely heated rivalry. Jeff beat them by 50 last year, so Eagle came in with a chip on their shoulder
Yeah.
and wasn't trying to back down at all. And then with the transfer of Rich Jefferson going to
Jack, yeah.
Jeff, and then them acquiring Lee Robinson, who, if I couldn't tell, he seemed like he's from New York. Right? He's been indoctrinated very, very early.
Yeah.
But so with that situation, people were saying, that because of the contact that Coach Bud had with the assistant coach from Eagle,
Yeah.
that's when all the rumors started saying he may get suspended, things of that nature. I don't know. I haven't spoke to anybody from the PSCL, but I know about the PSCL, and I know how strict they are with their rules.
And it's crazy how, right after that situation, immediately other rumors come out about eligibilities and rosters and teams and things like that. And also, to be fair, to Coach Bud in this situation, tempers were high from the game. A big play happens right in front of the Jefferson bench where some words are definitely exchanged, you know, whether it's addressed at a player or at a coach. Obviously, no player should ever be talking to coaches. Coaches should not be putting their hands on players or coaches, to be fair. But there was definitely some added things. It's not like Coach Bud just ran over to the other sideline and grabbed the guy. There was a situation that happened right before it, kind of caused the stop in the game. I want to say there was a technical on a player from Eagle, and then it kind of spiraled into that.
Yes.
But, that was the kind of situation. I'm really glad you kind of cleared up what at least you heard, because some of the stuff coming out was absolutely nuts. A lot of desperation. You could feel a lot of people just upset with the situation, and a lot of it came right after the game, so you knew it was all crap.
That's how it goes in New York City, baby.
Yeah.
Tit for tat, tat for tit.
Yeah. But what are you thinking about this Eagle BK St. Francis Prep? Because Eagle BK, a team that's tough, and
Hold on, before we even jump to there, because now we on the Jeff game, right?
Do it.
Eagle Bronx wound up beating them 79-65.
Eagle BK, correct.
Yes. And Jaden Howard, who I said in the beginning years emerging into a star, had 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists.
I've been telling D2, scoop him up before somebody gets smart. I still can't believe this kid doesn't have a ton of offers. Shout out Jaden Howard, man. He's a stud.
I think he has another year.
No way. He's got to be a senior. You're crazy.
No, because he played. I think he played on that JV team with Dylan Leon. So I don't know, but I think I'm not quite sure, but he may have another year. I'm not sure. I gotta see. Um, you have Lee Robinson, 25 points, 9 assists. Dylan Leon, 12 points, 4 assists.
Do
And
you think with Jonas Swan gone, Lee Robinson's the best player in the PSL?
I want
Let me put you on the spot.
no.
Who you going with if you had to pick one? Number one right now. You going PJ, Rich Clark? Rich Jack, Dennis
Right
Chopper.
now, I still think Rich Jackson still holds that. Lee Robinson, I think he's good on both sides, right?
Yeah.
Again, you asked me about a kid who I've seen play 3 or 4 times compared to kids who I've seen play, a ton of times and be consistent.
True.
Right? Right now, he definitely moved himself into the top 10 for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So when my next ratings come out, I gotta put out my school rankings and I'll do my player rankings right before the new year, and I'll be out as well. So
I'll say it, Pooh. Number one.
you think he's number one?
I think he's number one. And
Yeah.
I think those two kind of latest Division I offers are showing you that schools are starting to realize that this dude's a bad man. I think he's just scratching the surface. Eagles even brought him in off the bench. He's just gonna keep getting better and stronger throughout the year.
And that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see sporadic games when you have 12 here, 27 here, 10 here, right? I need to see consistency.
I'm with you.
And then you move it to the top 5, and hopefully you can move it out number 1 spot.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I
know someone asked, no, the game will be, yes. Won't be out there Sunday. We'll be at Achievement First, but I'm going to be out there Monday. So the Saturday games is canceled for the games at August Martin, the NYC Elite 32.
They pushed those to Monday. So
yes.
The schedule remained the same. The Saturday schedule, same exact time, starting Monday at August Martin in Queens.
Yeah, Eric Kennedy said this is not the first time with Thomas Jefferson. An incident occurred between Jeff and Robertson back in 2007. Yeah, sad situation for that game, for sure. So I heard a lot about that Jeff Eagle BK game. I knew there was going to be a clash. Hey, look, whenever, again, Brian said it, whenever you have a game like that, the emotions get revved up, and that could, always end up
that fear of embarrassment. That fear of embarrassment, right? And, listen, Eagle has put it on a lot of teams, man, and run it up, and Jefferson's done the same. So sometimes when it's, the shoe's on the other foot, it's tough. So you got to be able, when you dish it, you got to be able to take it.
It's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Right? All right. But let's get back to Sunday. Eagle versus St. Francis Prep. Who you got in that game?
I'm going to keep it real. Eagle Brooklyn have too many guards. They got too many guards for that situation. St. Francis Prep, until they prove their guard situation, they're going to have a shaky year. I just think this is a year just for them to find themselves. And, right? This is a year that works into his superpowers and become a definite 3 when he moves into the college area, right?
Well, here's my question with Prep. Who's going to sacrifice and become the point guard and the leader? Now, we saw, and I forget his name because I know he's strong with the ball, the sophomore, who did a good job of trying to at least run the show. But with guys like, Austin.
I think Austin is it.
Eli, and, these other guys, someone has to say, we're going to get a good shot every time, right? We're gonna get assists, and we're going to look like an offense because This whole pass around and everybody kind of create their own shot is not working. It's not working.
No, it doesn't work.
No.
Everybody have to have the definite roles, and
And what's everyone doing? You just said it.
people
What's
must
everyone doing?
sacrifice.
They're double teaming as soon as he gets the ball, right? They're Xing out Justin DeSena. They know he could shoot. They watched him shoot last year. They're not giving him any open looks. They're taking away the two strengths. They're daring the other guys to step up. And listen, they need to.
And I think once Austin Dalton sees that he is a valuable piece of that team and can take on that leadership role, I think too many kids rely on their scoring, and if their scoring is not working, they don't have anything else in their bag.
If Austin averaged 0 points and averaged 8 assists a game, he would be one of the best players in the city right now. I'm telling you. These guys need to understand, whether it's to Keyshawn White and Eli Murray, you guys are going to be the man down the road and put up numbers and get all the accolades. Figure out how to be a point guard. Figure out how to be a guy who can distribute, make the extra pass, get Big O a free bucket. Like, just start to use your brain and start to think of more than, oh, hey, I had 9 points. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. It's about wins, right? It's about, playing a role, like you said.
Listen, Eli Murray definitely has a lot on his shoulders, and he got a lot going through his mind right now. Yeah. If these young men just focus on defense, rebound, and don't worry about scoring, let it come to him, because O is going to find you.
Yeah,
he's a good enough passer where he's going to find you. Justin DeSena needs to be a lot more aggressive.
Yeah,
right. Keyshawn White needs to look at the basket when he have those situations. I think he's just not. He's playing not to make mistakes right now.
Yeah. I think a bunch of them are playing like that. I think that's what's really slowing down prep is a lot of guys worried about making mistakes and not just playing. But, that's prep. We got faith in Lynch. Hopefully these guys can bounce back. A lot of potential, but need to see some more from the Terriers for sure.
No doubt. All right. So you got Cushing and Mass versus Blair Academy.
Wow. Our guy Ryan Mose from upstate, baby. Let's go. First Rippy, man. It's going to be amazing.
I want to see that.
Fernandez, our guy Ian Archbold ready to rock. I mean, Blair's ready to grow, man. And also, another guy who I love, who I don't know if you've seen, but Toby Owaka's brother.
Yes.
Kamsi is a monster at Blair. I got to tell you, they got a big white kid who's tough. They got a shooter. They have some really talented pieces that you're going to like if you check out Blair.
Man, if they weren't a prep school, they'll be battling a lot of guys, a lot of these schools for top 10 spot, top 5 spots with the talent that they're bringing up.
No doubt. And I mean, they're playing a school like Cushing, loaded backcourt. We talked about Mose, who's just, one of those upstate New York greats, now doing his thing, going to Siena with Coach McNamara, just an incredible fit. They're going to be tough. That's going to be one of the best high-level games that we see all weekend.
No doubt. All right. At 6:45, you got Holy Cross, New York versus Imhotep of PA. This is a very, very tough game for our Knights.
This game's important, man, because Coach Turner has this circled on the schedule after he went to the Philly showcase.
Listen, this is a very important game for Holy Cross to see where they stand, against a very good Imhotep team that's always loaded. But I think this would be a great test for Holy Cross. They've been doing well. They beat Notre Dame in Connecticut.
Yep.
They just beat them 58-55, and they did well out of town. I think they went 2-1 out of town.
Wow.
But again, they've been playing very well. Everybody's back healthy, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. I think that's a good one. And, they got to watch them beat Jefferson during the Philly showcase. So, Coach Turner's going to want to win this one.
Yeah, for sure. He said from Chitango outside of Syracuse. I don't know what you're saying, CK. Kind of lost me on that one. Yeah. Explain what you talking about, CK.
What's he saying?
He said Chitango, uh, Chittenango, outside of Syracuse.
Yeah, that's where Moshe went to school.
Okay, got you. Thank you, B. All right. So now you got the Patrick School versus the Phelps School from PA.
Prep powerhouses, man. How about that?
That's gonna be a good one as well.
Yeah, I saw the Phelps School when I went up to Holy Cross, man. They have our guy from Nazareth, Emmanuel Valero, is on that team. So
okay.
He's been killing it over there. Met his guy out there, real nice guy as well.
And then we have another New York versus New York team, Canarsie versus Cardinal Hayes.
Ooh, that's a nice game. Who you got in that game?
Man, listen. I know if Canarsie beats Cardinal Hayes, they're definitely going to be in the runnings for city champions. If they can't beat Cardinal Hayes, that means they won't be able to beat Jefferson because Jefferson beat Cardinal Hayes in overtime. So that's going to be tough.
A nice measuring stick, man.
That's going to be tough. They beat Hayes in overtime 100-96.
Wow. See if Coach Jake could come up with that victory would be big. But Coach Loads, man, it's hard to bet against that guy, dude.
And you know they ain't trying to lose twice to a PSLT in a row.
They're going to take this personal. So that's going to be a brawl.
No doubt. And they got a primetime game at 8:30. And at 9:30, the last game of the Classic is College Achieve from New Jersey, which is very good, versus Cold Hearts, OTE.
Asher Elson again, another performance. Wow. Cold Hearts again. Man, this is such a loaded field. It's wild.
It's going to be crazy, bro.
We're going to be overstimulated with all these games. It's going to be wild.
Yes, this is why I'm getting my rest now. And, just preparing for tomorrow. I'm so excited. B, make sure you drive safe out there. Everybody drive safe. Be safe out there.
I think I'm taking the train.
That'll be a smart move.
I think so.
There you go. Move like Pooh move around the city. That's right, baby.
I'm going to call you from the subway.
No doubt.
I'll see you tomorrow, my guy.
You take that. You can do it two ways. I would say do it the one way and you'll be good. Take the Long Island Road to Eastern New York. Walk up the block. There's only one block, one or two blocks, short blocks, to the A train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take the C train to Kingston and Troop.
Because there's a stop right by Achievement, right?
Yes. It's Kingston and Troop on a C train, local train.
Kingston, okay.
And you'll be good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, if you need me to meet you, let me know. Boom. All right, but I'm not going to no 9:30 game. I'll be there at 12:15. Anything before 12 o'clock, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing. So I'll be there.
I got you, baby. I got you.
No doubt, man. So, hey, listen, y'all. Be safe out there. The weather's getting crazy. I got a few games I gotta talk about. St. Raymond's beat Suncoast 51-50.
The tip-in.
Yep. Morris Catholic. Who got that tip-in, by the way?
Our guy Kamara, baby.
No doubt. Mr. Scrappy himself. Morris Catholic beat Mount St. Michael 75-63. Eagle Bronx 83. Smack TMA 83-55. Gio Moran 23 points, 11 assists, 11 rebounds, triple-double, first triple-double of the career.
Nice.
Denham Chapman 20 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds. Elijah King, Robert Gilmore, and Ryan Edwards all had 10 points.
Beautiful.
And like I said, Holy Cross beat Notre Dame from Connecticut 58-55.
I love it.
And that rounds up our High School Basketball Weekly for this evening.
All for Denham Troutman, and I'll see you tomorrow, Pooh.
No doubt. There you go, WC. A couple of blocks for the C train at Kingston and Troop. The achievement first, but you'll be good, Brian. No doubt. Appreciate you. All right, B.
Till tomorrow, my friend. Always a pleasure.
No
Travel
doubt.
safe, and I'll see you out there, big dog.
Yes, sir. Everybody out there, drive safe. Y'all know what it is. Glenpool Harding, my guy Brian Ryan Kirk, High School Basketball Weekly. You know what it is. We out.
Peace.
Peace.